deleted account. What's up? I'm doing good. How about you? Welcome back. I just ate some watermelon and it was delightful. That's what's up. What's up, Black Art? Welcome back. How's my day been? It's been good. I was working on the Minecraft server earlier today. Why is my eye closed? I don't know. I forgot. Very emotional. Is your hair blue or is it the lighting? It's blue. Max, what's up? Do I remember you? You were on my stream. What's up, Stephanie? Welcome back. Yeah, I'm American. Speaking of Independence Day, did you guys hear about the Democrats' plan for Project 2029? First thing they want to do is have more right to surveil people. Because that's important, you know? And not everybody was free. So, July 4th isn't really, like, that big of a deal. It's kind of just when the Constitution was signed. In my opinion. Ava, what's up? Stars, what's up? Long time no see. That's what's up. Welcome back, stars. Shiboshi, what's up? Stephanie, what's up? The third channel, your home for horror. What's up? Alicia Torres, what's up? Yeah, I do love my hair. Unless you're saying that you like it. What's up, Noodler? Welcome back. You were probably here before I grew my stubble out. All the people who told me to grow out my facial hair and that I should be a boy and blah 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 say that I still look like a woman. And also that I have, and I quote, tiny girl hairs. Okay. Like if you say so.
Away. I've been losing track of all the days. This is supposed to be how dreams are made, but I'm in my thoughts so much I don't know what to say. I need a girl and not a race. People already know my name.
I subscribed. Thank you for subscribing.
Cause I keep it real no matter how much I'm paid. I used to be great to people, not the GOV. I hope benevolence is the way that they know.
What am I drinking? This is Pedialyte. Yeah, everybody's drinking alcohol this July 4th. I'm drinking Pedialyte. I'm getting extra dangerous. You don't want to be on the highway with me tonight.
Why do people care who's screwing me? It sounds so gay. You don't even know what the fuck to say. Don't
very dangerous.
It's okay. We love you anyway. With your life, do something great. People don't need your self-hate. I hope you get what I'm trying to say. There's beauty inside all of the pain.
They said be careful. I know I might take too much.
I've been losing track of all the days. This is supposed to be how dreams are made, but I'm in my thoughts so much I don't know what to say. I need a girl and not a race. People already know.
Brody, what's up? Welcome to the stream.
Listen to the things that I say, 'cause I keep it real no matter how much I'm
The third channel, your home for horror. I already did.
I watch the days fly by while I'm getting high. Leave me be and let me fly.
What's up, Ventura? And why do people hate this album cover? Like, hello, I'm a flower. I'm blossoming. I'm so... yes.
Their hate for me is burning, but every day I'm serving, make these heads turning. Wake up and I'm earning, I know I'm still learning. My mind is always blurry, but I've always been the one they've been observing. I hope heaven's fate.
I don't wanna live forever.
As for how I lived, it don't listen, so it's whatever. I think about my exes and why we aren't together. I know it's all my fault, and
yeah, I have a big forehead. And
it's okay, I'll feel better in a day. Let me be the get high, that's where your dreams are made. When I'm dead, don't say you knew me, just let me fade.
Hi, what's up? How are you doing? Dope to meet you and everyone. Just showing my love from New Zealand.
I'm getting high,
as autism solo singer artist. Just wanted to show you love and support and subscribe as well. Thank you. Selwyn Marsh, Job Branks, I appreciate it. Thank you. Jesus Christ is King. Amen. I felt that in my soul. A white tear ran down my leg.
I've been doing the same thing every day, expecting something different that makes me insane. I've always been gloomy like the skies when it rains. Do you know how it feels to carry the pain? The type of hurt that keeps you up for days. The type to make you shoot yourself so it goes away. When I think I feel okay, anxiety takes the reign. I need to take something to make me feel okay. Apologies, not thinking soberly. Dependency could be the end of me. That's why no one's friends with me. That's where my life will lead. That's why they're scared of me. They can't be there for me. But hold up, I can do this on my own. Every day I wake up and I'm working on my phone. Which is why you watch me and I'm sitting on the throne. That's why I'm next up, you know how the story goes. I have one eye, if you look you'll turn to stone. Smoking on some medicine, we got expensive cones.
Look normal, don't fake. What? How do I not look normal? Y'all haven't seen blue hair before? Am I still a rare Pokemon? Yeah, I'm not gonna dye my hair black. But thank you. It's super hard to get out of your hair, and I like colorful colors. I've had colorful hair for years now. Goat, what's that? The music channel is my YouTube channel.
No, it's not okay, but I'll be okay. Be what it may. I need to be great. I'm balling on these hoes. People notice and it shows.
I've never had a show. Thrifted all my clothes. Damn.
I still do the most. Fuck those who oppose.
Yeah, shout out to my besties. Shout out to the LGBTQ community. Shout out disabled people. Shout out people of color. Shout out immigrants. Pretty great. EXO Queen Diane, what's up? Dye my hair pink? I just dyed my hair pink.
I've been dwelling on the past too much lately, trying to make it work on my own at 18. I only had my father there to save me. Slaving for a job is something that I try to hate me. These are things I think about, sometimes that drive me crazy. Thinking about people that I made to hate me. At 17 I cried, I just wanna hold my baby. Same year, dropped out of school to chase my dreams. A year before I moved across the country at 16.
Tutu Plays, what's up?
People back home would even miss me. Taking any drug I could find to try to fix me. I've been through some things.
Zane Plays, what's up? AOI, Life Lint, what's up? Jesus Loves You, that's what's up. Dye your hair purple? I just dyed my hair, y'all.
multi-substance, you can name it.
Yeah, I do it for the girls and the gays, that's it, so. I don't want straight people to listen to my shit. Actually. You said, did you write this? If so, how can I get a copy? You can stream it on any platform. Or you can buy it on iTunes.
I like it when you tell me that I'm perfect. And if you stick with me, I can make it worth it. When I saw you standing in the party, I was nervous.
Why are you straight? The Don Deity.
Some concentrate and it's very radical. And I'm turning heads the way where peace still supposed. To think that people know me is incredible. They either hate me or think that I'm impeccable. Sometimes there are days I don't feel impressible. Sometimes I just wish I could be
No, but it's so funny.
hating people for no reason is insensible. Even if you
It's 2026. And people are still. Yeah, Gen Z being like the generation of like peace and everybody not being like racist and homophobic and getting along was a lie. And everybody knew that, because how is that going to happen when you have parents that are that way and pass it down to their kids? Maybe when they did that survey when we were all kids, then yeah. But kids aren't born with natural hate towards people, they learn it. Like, if you did that study now, it's probably all boomer type. Especially the white men in this generation. Any fireworks tonight? Fireworks have been going off for 2 days, actually. Cameron, what's up? Welcome to the stream. You can't change your race or your age. Gender is a identity. It's an expression. I hope this helps. Gender is external. When people are transgender, they change their external appearance, you know. That's why you can't be transracial. I thought that was obvious, but no, people will make up things to throw people off, act like they're right somehow. You're just trying to make it work. Even going for gay people or trans people or minorities in societies in general is fascist, actually. Yeah, communist too. Actually, one of the first people they went for in Nazi Germany was communists, because they're the biggest threat to fascism. See, then they say things like define communism. They think it's when, because they think it's when 100 billion bajillion people die from Karl Marx and you have no iPhone. That's why they need me to describe it. It's when Karl Marx takes all your money and 100 bajillion people die and you have no iPhone. Obviously. It's obviously government corruption. Any government can be corrupt. This government's corrupt. Like, if the communist government ends up corrupt, we're gonna end up where we got ourselves last time. We're gonna not let that shit happen. Everybody thinks communism, when people take over and then they corrupt the government, that's like what's gonna happen all the time. Like, you can't like learn from historic mistakes or anything, like people kind of did with capitalism. You know? The sky's lost in my mind. How the time flies when you're getting high. When I say goodbye, don't act so surprised. Guaranteed to fly, star space on the rise. Emo paradigm, like the stars I shine. I'm on my grind, I've been on my grind. Wish I could rewind to do things right. Have one more try, cause I've been up all night. I've been up all night. You know, socialism is like communism, right? When like the government says that, they're not lying about that. Like, Marxism is communism. It's just like the road to communism. You can't just like be a communist state all of a sudden overnight. And you can have a free market still. They think full-blown like communism though is like healthcare and housing. They think if people get that, it's like gonna end our country when we pour way more than that out in resources to fund unnecessary wars. Like, we already have the resources. If we just didn't spend it on dumb shit and line politicians' pockets with money, then we could do better for ourselves as a society. You know? Yeah, there's gonna be capitalist policies. I'm not saying everything is communist. That's what I'm saying. Like, the places that use it to be a dictatorship and all this other shit get untouched by America because they can just look at that and be like, hey, see, you don't want communism because they're really bad. They don't drive cars, blah, 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 blah. Meanwhile, you like infiltrate all the other governments that are about to like implement it and you think it's gonna work. So, you're so scared of it happening, so you infiltrate the government and replace it with a new government. But if you were really so scared of that happening everywhere, you would do it to everyone. Why aren't you, like, saying things about China? That's what I thought, like... You don't hear anything from China unless it's just, like, entire propaganda. I'm not saying China's good either, though, because they have some whack laws and things set up there. I don't think global superpowers at all are a good idea. I don't like imperialism. Which is why, America supposedly hated the Soviets so much, but they just wanted to do that pretty much. That's why we had to dismantle that shit. There was literally footage of like older people in Russia. Like, I wish we could go back to before the wall fell. And I'm not saying the Soviet Union was really good, but I kind of get that. It's just a dictatorship now, like a full-blown dictatorship. They lie about everything, including the shape of our Earth, New World Orders here. No, the Earth is round, and you can do experiments on Earth to prove that. I don't believe all that unbacked conspiracy theory, but if you give me a conspiracy theory and there's sufficient evidence, I could believe that's a possibility, you know? The government definitely lies to us, and there have been conspiracy theories numerous times that were like crazy lunatic conspiracy theories, and then the government just dropped some files on it. Like, actually, yeah, no, we did that. Sorry for calling you crazy. Didn't mean to. Drop some MK Ultra files, like, felt cute, might delete later. The Zarb, what's up? Welcome to the stream. Your hair is very nice, thank you. Glamnads TV, what's up? But yeah, I'm about to open a Minecraft server soon. There's gonna be a semi-anarchy part of it too, and I'm kind of scared for it. You can claim like land, you know what I'm saying? And you can buy like claim blocks. But like, I'm just scared everything outside of a claim is gonna get entirely like massacred eventually. Or people's bases are just gonna get like surrounded in lava. There is gonna be a /home option, so you will be able to like warp inside your base still. Even if like lava's covering it and you already claimed it, you know? There's a hotel. I made a hotel. A functioning hotel. I'm gonna have my brother come in before I open it though and like really mod it over. Like, he's the architect. He's gonna like decorate everything. There's gonna be a mob arena too. Oh yeah. Merc. Ford Tough. Bro has a fork in his forehead. Okay. It's Lele. What's up, Lele? Ford Tough. Since 1908. taking away public transportation, one car at a time, since 1908. Bringing car dependence to the American population since 1908. Henry Ford was actually, like, against that, though. I heard he was, like, he had a ton of social policies, like, beliefs as a person. I don't know if he was a good person, though, because it was back then, you know what I'm saying? But, that's at least cool. They did not follow through with any of that shit, though. Imagine having to pay to hold your child after having a C-section. Welcome to America, baby. Where you have to pay to hold your own child after having a C-section. $40. I don't care how much it is. What? It could be 99 cents. It could be 1 cent. Like, hello? Insurance better cover that too, because insurance is not free in America. Better cover me holding my child after giving birth. Hello? Stanley, what's up? Like, if you don't cover the child care costs, like going to the hospital and all the ultrasounds that you have to do and stuff like that, you better at least pay for me to hold my child. I'm paying you for something. Like, hello? Insurance, hello? Are you there? No, don't be mentally ill and have good insurance, though. That's all I gotta say. They will admit you. They will admit you. They will admit you and keep you. If it's a shitty one, too, that takes, like, any insurance, they're gonna keep you there. It doesn't matter if you have insurance, like, at all. Oh my god. Don't let there be a shitty psych ward around in your area. They'll be like, oh yeah, we'll take him. And you are not getting out. I knew people when I went to the psych ward that were in there for months because they had, like, good insurance, and they knew it. And yeah, like, looking at them, they seemed fine. I could have been, like, missing something, but, like, I've heard like, lots of stories. Like, even online, of people like, yeah, actually, people will run your insurance if you're mentally ill and in the psych ward, and you have insurance. That will cover you for, like, long-term care. Like, long-term admission. They said, fuck it, if the card runs, we're telling the psychiatrist to hold them. Oh, it was crazy. They literally gave me, like, an admission paper, like, when they extended my stay. I don't know if it's because I had insurance, too, or what the case was, but they wrote a whole bunch of lies on there, like, from my perspective. They said I was impulsive and, like, a danger to myself and others, and, like, they gave me, like, a list of just, like, telling me that I'm a shitty person as a reason to, like, keep me longer than, like, the original legal hold. And then it gives you, like, a number at the bottom where you can, like, call an attorney. What's the point in calling an attorney, though, if they literally record the calls? They better not record calls with my attorney, hello. be like, oh yeah, this is tactic. This is how he's gonna get out of here, guys. And then just be prepared. Psych wards are scary. Because if you expect to get out at a certain time and they keep you longer, it's just like, great, I'm in jail now. Like, I was in jail already, but you said this long, and now you're just like, yeah, just kidding, actually. They said I had severe mood instability. And I said, no, I had mood, ability. Not instability. I have mood ability. I have more abilities for moods than you have. That's why you're mad, doctor. When you were talking about parents who passed on hating on their kid, my father growing up was so homophobic, and so sucks for him. No, that's usually what happens too. People are usually really homophobic because of thoughts that they have themselves. That's why they get on the whole train of being homophobic, especially religious homophobic people, I feel like. And you can be like, oh, I never thought about that in my life. Like, shut up. If you think you can choose to be gay, you think you can choose to be straight. So you chose to like girls only instead of liking guys too. Like, some things that I do that are queer or like considered gay, I literally got from my father. Like folding my legs when I sit. Hello, if I can do that under this desk. Like, if I'm not under this desk, that's how I usually sit. That's like the normal sitting stance. And then, all the pick-me's, like, in school, that would, like, pretend to like gay people because it was trendy would come up to me like, yeah, I knew you were gay because you actually crossed your legs and I saw you. And I was like, okay, hello. Like, girls, just somebody crosses their legs. Just because somebody does that doesn't mean somebody's gay. It's like the whole left hand thing. You know, my teacher tried to make me right-handed when I was in first grade. Like it was 1956. And she'd say I wasn't holding my pencil correctly because I hold pens really weird. I hold them like this. I'm trying to like imagine. Like this. That's how I hold my pens. And she doesn't like that. She's like, no, you have to hold them like this. You have to do this. Use your right hand. Like, what? And then, quite obviously, I wouldn't be able to use my right hand because I don't have the mobility skills on my right hand to write. No, that's crazy though. Oh yeah, a girl snitched on me for cursing one of these times. And I didn't even do it. She misheard me. And I got sent to the office. Like, what? Yeah, but school is crazy. I've been having like a ton of memories recently. I'm just like, hello? No, the worst thing though is when math teachers tell you if you need anything to ask them. Then you ask the teacher for something, and then they ridicule you in front of the class because you're supposed to have learned that earlier on in the chapter. It definitely makes you want to ask more questions in class, you know? I don't know. But if there are kids watching, you should probably be on YouTube Kids, you know what I'm saying? There is a kids app for YouTube, just so everybody's aware. Like, I'm just sitting here and talking, you know? It was epidemic. If I spelled it right. I don't know. I'm missing an eye. I was born without it. Yeah, I was too cool for school. That's why I dropped out in 11th grade. Because I'm too smart, guys. I escaped the Matrix. I literally escaped the Matrix. I escaped the Matrix. That's why I dropped out of school in 11th grade. Because I'm special. No, but when I dropped out, they said that I should have been in honors class. And I did have all A's. I could probably get the GED, like, if I just took the test, honestly. The one I'd probably have to study for, though, is math. Yikes. Who knows, maybe that's like an inspiring story and I can get into college. Maybe Harvard will take me. Then I can drop out for clout like Lil Pump did. New underground method, the Lil Pump method. But yeah, maybe we can just like get into Harvard real quick. For the clout or whatever. Do you ever want to get your own place? Yes. Yeah, I do, actually. I don't know if you've looked at the job market and then looked at the housing market in America, but it's pretty self-explanatory. It's like the only things you're allowed to actually own are the things that you need to live in America, and then they flex capitalism because you own it. You own everything. Unless it's movies or like TV channels and like subscription services and like games. You don't own any of that shit. You don't own your car, you know. And then you'll own it finally after so many amount of years. Finally own your car, and then it'll break down and you'll need a new one. This is how Republican men flirt with you on Grindr. How do I know? Because for some reason Republicans go for the people that don't want to date Republicans. That's what I'm saying. Half of the people that say they hate me in these comments probably would message me privately. They'd be like, I own you now. Like the dude said earlier. Because they're an alpha male. Can I see inside of your eye? No. Yeah, but like, why are you voting against your rights, though? That's what I want to know. Like, why are y'all, like, Republican? Like, we don't do that. We like trans people. We're... Hello? We like trans people. We like minorities. We like social programs. Relly, thank you for the 100. Yeah. Relly knows. Do I love God? Of course. Yeah, I'm still a virgin, guys. Ink the Official, what's up? Welcome to the stream. The hair is so good. Thank you. There are sick people in this live stream. Who's the sick people? Are you talking about the Republican? Crazy is contagious. Am I? Thank you for the sunshine. No, it's kind of like evil if you like knowingly do that. I don't know. It's kind of worse than just being a little bad. It's not like okay to do that. And the government will end up coming for you too if you keep letting them. Actually, they tried to introduce bills in my state so I couldn't wear makeup and shit outside. Hello? Like, are they just trying to, like, piss people off? Is that their intention? So that people, like, get angry? But at each other, though. Not at, like, the people that run things. I'm talking about they want us to be angry at each other. I feel like a lot of people are forgetting about that. I haven't seen anybody talking about that recently either, but yeah, remember they're trying to make us fight. Any little thing that's being amplified on the internet as some, like, big drama, y'all need to stop that. I'm not just talking about like talking shit about somebody. I'm talking about like things that you see that are like really boosted and like a ton of people are talking about it. It's like, trying to cause division much? I don't live in America, but from the outside perspective, it's crazy looking in. Yeah, most countries would say that. Yeah. 'Cause it is crazy, it's been crazy. They were just better at hiding it. Because, the people that, like, benefited from it, that it would keep being that way. And they never get affected at all. Even though if you do something to one person in a society, it gives the government, access to do that to anybody they want. They'll just follow the same process they did for that person. Like, we lost the plot. We're not supposed to be fighting. We do need to have conversation about unlearning hatred, though, in society that causes this division and historically has caused this division. That's more things we need to like be worried about right now. Not random stupid drama on the internet. The Great Experiment. The Big Lie. Oh no, it's not a great experiment. It's a corporation. And then they fill all the people that they find less desirable, they put in places in that corporation that nobody wants to be in. But they don't really like them, so that's where they put them. And then, but the people that benefit that are a little bit up, just like working the factory pretty much, they're they think they're all good because they work in the factory. And little do they know they keep getting demoted slowly because the government doesn't care about them either. They deserve to, honestly. But it's crazy that that's what it took for people to be like, hey, maybe we should like stop like saying no, it's not happening, to all the people sounding alarms about like things happening to minority groups in America. Like, and the people at the top is where they think they're gonna go. And that's what the people at the top tell everybody who's working at the factory, just so everybody knows. Talking about the earlier hypothetical. But actually, they're like never gonna get to the top. There's just gonna be like a threshold. And also, people bounce around depending on their social, monetary value, etc., sexual identity, gender identity, ability in general. if you're disabled, if you're a different race. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, the people who are those minorities, like already, they start already in the, what's it called? What was I using as the lower part? How Americans treat society? But yeah, they treat disabled people like shit and different minorities like shit. And it helps capitalism work because the people that they find okay to live, decent enough, I guess, um, they benefit. They benefit from private prisons. You know what I'm saying? They benefited from money that was made during slavery and nobody ever had to give up. Like, why is seizing assets of money made during slavery looked down upon, or like anything made from money during slavery, anything that can be traced back to it? Why is that a controversial take? And then given to the people whose ancestors were wronged for that money. It's literally blood money. And you can do it for January 6ers from tax money that you just pull out your ass every time you want to do something. Why is politics involved? 'Cause being queer is political. Religion shouldn't be involved in the government, and queer people should have the right to exist. Yep. And be themselves. And going for gay and trans people is fascist. Just like going for any other group, any group that you marginalize. That's fascist. You're not supposed to do that as a government. It's always a threat that you can't prove that exists that they make everybody get angry about. That's propaganda. They're like, well, that's what I heard. Like, yeah, they're lying to you. I don't care. If you find them respectable, they're not informed and lying to you. They're actually hateful people. What happened with your eye? I was born without it. Yeah, that's what I'm saying, roses are red. Why does somebody just living affect you? You've probably never even met a queer person. And even less likely, you've met a trans person, so... They're just normal, everyday people. They're not like waking up every day like, I want to radicalize the world to be gay. Like, nobody's trying to make people anything. Honestly. Forcing people to have rights. Oh my god. That's so evil. forcing rights to exist that don't even apply to you because you're not even a part of it, like you like to say a million times, because it makes you feel more manly. To tell a random person that you find out is gay that you're not gay and you better not try anything with me or I'll do something to you. Like, we're not trying to do all that. Anna, thank you for the star. I appreciate it. You're so pretty. Thank you. Can I tell a story about my trans experience? Sure. That's what I don't understand about the trauma trans talking point. They're literally less than 1% of the population. Yep. They think, oh, it's the kids, it's sports, but it's not that. And even if it was that, that's not an issue in the first place. I'm like a cat who suffered a car injury. Interesting. You said a cat that suffered a car injury. I was never injured. This is how I popped out the womb. You're a cat suffering car injury. So, like, last year I was in dance class and in the dressing room, like, I was trans and somebody told this Denise girl and she beat me up. And she would kick me in the crotch over and over. What? I would personally, beat her up. I'm not gonna lie. Unless you're, like, transitioning, like, male to female, then maybe not, but, like, get, like, a girlfriend to do it, if you are. That's what I'd do if I have problems with girls who are, like, really homophobic or, like, racist. I'll call up a girl. I don't know what you thought this was. Like, I know I'm not gonna touch you. Hello? And I'm like 100 and something pounds, but like I still probably have more upper body strength, you know? I mean, if I took estrogen though, in a couple years, yeah, no, I'm fighting. I'm throwing hands, male or female. It will be a fair fight because I would literally have the anatomy to fight you. I know the government likes to say that trans women have an unfair amount of strength because fat distribution and muscle distribution in men and women are different, but that's why you take estrogen. Bella Osborne, what's up? You should probably tell your parents and see how they feel about that, too. Like, even if they don't like trans people or whatever, like, I'm sure they don't want their kid getting kicked repeatedly by a student at school. It's not like you've been talking since you were a child. You're already developed, so I disagree. I just knew personally as a kid, nobody ever listened to me when I was younger. So, like, I never, like, told on people when I had problems with them. I'd either just get over it and just, like, move it on, like, keep it pushing, or I would confront them and do something about it. Because nobody ever sided with me when I was younger. Like, even if I chose to tell on people and all that shit when I was younger, like, I wouldn't have been listened to. Mary Beth, what's up, Illinois? You're so gorgeous, thank you. I'm just talking about fighting women as a man. What? What about it? Taking it since you were a child. You're already developed, so I disagree. No. Estrogen has fat redistribution, among other things. Like, people have done studies on trans women who compete in sports versus women who compete in sports, and women and trans women perform the same. Like, almost the same. And by almost, I mean, trans women had like a 1% less in lung capacity. Probably because we smoke too motherfucking much. But, they don't look at the science. They listen to what Tucker Carlson told them on Fox News. Or what their church told them. They think science is lying to them. There are things that are also scientifically impossible that have happened in a lot of religions. That's why it's like, take some of the things like as like not for real, because that couldn't have happened quite literally. What happened in the burned Library of Alexandria? That's what I'm saying. What religions and knowledge got wiped out? Your local clasher, what's up? Do you play Clash of Clans? You should join my clan. You guys should join my clan in Clash of Clans. It's StarSPCE clan. Exclamation mark. I need one more person so I can do clan wars. Am I Jewish? No, I'm not Jewish. Shout out to Jewish people, though. And I'm not saying shout out to Israel. Fuck Israel, actually. Israel should not be armed, and we should seize their military control. That's what I think we should do as America. But shout out to Jewish people, though. Like, if you're not a Zionist, shout out to you. No, it's not a crazy take. They use their military to commit war crimes, so that's not really too far-fetched. Should be tried for war crimes, because that's what they commit. And then they killed one old president, like that was gonna just collapse the government. Like, it's 2026. It's not like one person anarchy over there. It's not like military rule. What's happening? Just joined and a lot is happening. I'm just streaming. I don't know. Yeah, they literally train Palestinian or dogs to rape Palestinian people, so that's not a far-fetched take. They literally have the death penalty for one race. And especially the American people that decided to move there and then knowingly like live there, knowing everything that's going on. Yeah, those people should be like not let back in to America. Figure it out. Yeah, I made a lot of songs. I have like over 50 songs on my channel. Lil B said I can't be a legend till I make 1,000 tracks, so I have to keep making music. Invasion into Israel is the only solution. Yeah. The problem with that, though, is they probably just, like, not launch nukes on everybody. You know what I'm saying? Because they know they would be, like, taken over. I don't think Israel would just go down without a big fight. You need that other eye taken out because I can't see. That makes sense. Definitely. George Roberts, what's up? I have a question that doesn't have anything to do with what you're talking about. Okay. I'm not disrespectful, but what happened to your eye? I was born without it. It's okay, don't be scared. They're literally trying to say we don't have separation of church and state, and it's July 4th. I wonder how Trump's speech is going. That's what I want to know.
Let's pull up these remarks and hear his speech celebrating America 250.
This dude does not look like he should be outside. Is he outside? He did not give a very long speech. It was like a 28-minute speech. Are you kidding me? Oh, they waited till nighttime. That's how they did it. They waited till it was night. Yeah, he says it's one of the most extraordinary days in the world. No, it's not. No, it's not. How is it roughly extraordinary because it's 250? Or is it extraordinary because he got caught laundering money? That's what I want to know. Just wanted to show love and hope you have a happy 4th. Thank you. Did y'all hear about the Freedom 250 thing? So now we're laundering money. Is that why he said it was the most extraordinary day in the world? Thank you for the eagle, Josh. Democrats are really serious. So that's why one of the first things they're gonna do is make people use an ID to access the internet. That will show Trump. Josh, thank you for the eagle. We don't want your Project 2029. Hello. Heather Vicky, what's up? Welcome to the stream. What happened to your right eye? I was born without it. So the Democrats and Republicans are the same thing. They just pretend to argue about things. The Democrats are just like more girl boss about it. They're just like, yeah, no. Or they'll say they are. Actually, they'll say, yeah, no, we care about you. And then now we have Barack Obama saying things like, George Washington is still a good person because he founded this country. Like, no. I don't care, no. No, he's not. Actually. Happy 4th of July. I don't think we should celebrate it, and I also think that the people that wrote the Constitution are pieces of shit. Have a good day. Had a Charlie Kirk moment. Random person, what's up? Welcome to the stream. Do I have more music coming soon? Of course. I'm working on a single right now. I'm contemplating recording it at the studio. I might record like 2 or 3 songs at a studio. I'll just write them before I go. Give them the beats. It'll sound so much better because the mic there and the engineering. Professional with it. I'd go live there after I finished recording. After he finishes mixing everything. Be like, play that shit. Play that shit. Can't wait to hear it. Love your music and I need more. Thank you. They said when face tattoo. I don't think anytime soon. You know. If I get tattoos, I'm gonna start inside my shirt and work my way out. I'll get them eventually if I get enough tattoos. I haven't even gotten a tattoo yet. They're expensive though. When I was a kid, they used to like be an achievable price. I was like, oh yeah, I'll be able to just walk into a tattoo shop and get one real quick. And then everybody started getting them throughout the 2010s. I was like, great. When I grew up and I was like, okay, how much is a tattoo gonna be? You find out it's actually an arm and a leg now to get tattooed. It's like, thanks. Clara, what's up? I get it. It's a skill. You're paying for a specialty. And it's one-on-one and you have to book appointments and shit, but like, they're expensive, I can't do it. You're telling me I can't get a job stopper with $50 in my pocket, $100 in my pocket? Cry. I'm not talking about like a big tattoo either. I'm talking about like lettering. Can't get lettering with like $50, $100 in your pocket. Like that's $250. Like damn. Wonder how much it is for the Calvin and Hobbes tattoo I want then. Like hello. Do you have a piercing to match your hair? No. No, that's what we call a chaser, Steve. Carolyn Walton, what's up? Welcome to the stream. Leader Anonymous, what's up? Welcome to the stream. What's up, Pink Girl? I'm doing good. Banana, what's up? No, the file got corrupted when I was launching the application. There are just a couple files that got corrupted when I was launched into the universe. I'm gonna do another video addressing it when I feel like I have a lot of people that follow me, because I meet a lot of new people on my streams every day. I'm gonna do another video about it though, like an actual video. Is my eye sore? No. It's okay, Carolyn. I love your hair. It's so cute. Thank you. Remember me from yesterday? Welcome back, Pinky Rainbow Sunshine. They said Odin in the building representing for real. I'm finished too. Do I play Roblox? No, I don't play Roblox. Is that a firework? Or was that something dropping? It sounded like a bucket dropping. Does that eye bother you or others around you? Because you seem chill. On the internet, it does. Not in real life, though. What the fuck is wrong with this world? Dudes wanting to be women, women wanting to be men. Nothing. And they don't want to be. They're just expressing their gender identity. The gender norms and rules that more align with them, whether it be physical or mental. No, we killed Nazis. We should have killed more. We weren't harsh enough. We should have killed them. When they got tried, they should have been executed. Yeah. Same with the Confederates. I mean, you can if you want. I get reported every day, so. I was joking. I would never call for violence on somebody. I'm talking about the past. Nazis that we should have killed. We should have killed all of them. And the Confederates. We should kill all of them too. Mm-hmm. No, I was talking about the past. Actually. When I already did. YouTube won't deplatform me for saying we should have killed more Nazis and Confederates. I'm sorry. And I'll say it again, we should have killed more Confederates and Nazis. Mm-hmm. That's why a lot of this shit spread too. Because these hate movements were not extinguished. These people were not either imprisoned for life or executed. That means that the Nazis shouldn't have been allowed to, like, spread propaganda after the war and go hide. I'm saying we should have killed more Confederate soldiers in the war versus the North and the South. So that shit couldn't have spread to America. Should have killed that shit off and arrested everybody remaining for life. Yep. They can die like that, like, hello. Yeah, the Nazis and the Confederates are offended. Because their great-grandpappy was a Nazi. Their great-grandpappy was a Confederate. Yeah, I know. I'm saying he's a shitty person. And he deserved to die or get imprisoned for life. And I would say that about my family member too, if he was a Nazi or a Confederate. No, for real, Marse, like, what? Yay, this is when the conquest of Native American land was further progressed. Brought to you by the backbones of African Americans. Yeah, Trump said it's an extraordinary day, and I was like, why? Because you got caught laundering money. I mean, that's not really extraordinary for you, my guy. Beautiful hair, ugly piercing. Did not ask, by the way. What, you think I, like, want you or something? I love your channel, thank you. Vaporwave Clash of Clans said love the hair, thank you. You should join my clan. It's called StarSPCE Clan. Very, innovative name. Crash of Cars? No. Clash of Clans is actually what it stands for. That's what the real meaning is, though. Just so you know. COC is Clash of Clans. I don't even know what Crash of Cars is. Hold up. I'm gonna really see for real. Crash of Cars. Release. Oh yeah, March 23rd, 2017. No, COC means Clash of Clans. That's the actual meaning, just so you know. When people see that, that's what they're thinking. They said it's a very fun game you should play. What's it about? I might. And I'm joking with you, just so you know. You can, use COC in your name. I'm not serious. I just had to put that out there for people if you think that, like, I'm actually being serious about that. Do I wear wigs? No, this is my hair that grows out of my head. You're a car and you fight other players with guns and stuff. Oh, that's cool. This is Patrick. Thank you for the happy poop. I appreciate it. You seem cool. Thank you, Ragnia. Nose piercings. It's just one piercing. It's a bridge piercing. What's up? This is Patrick. Thank you for the gold coin. Tony, thank you for the star. Astrid, what's up? Welcome to the stream. I love you so much, but I hate that people be mean to you because you're so pretty. Yeah, it is what it is. People love me too. You said hi from North Korea? What's up, DPRK? That's the homies, guys. Elizabeth said I'm also subscribed to you. Thank you. Oh yeah, and do you guys remember Kim Jong-un just like randomly like decided to be like, yeah, also, I have bombs if you want to use those. To Iran. He's fiending. This is Patrick. Thank you for the sparkles. I appreciate it. The president is fucked. If he doesn't get us out of this shit. That's all I gotta say. And we're still fucked. Because then Israel will get butthurt. And then that shit will, pop off. It's a mix of a lot of things. It depends on the person, I feel like, in politics. That's like really pro-Israel. It's money a lot of the times for like lower candidates though. Like city or state. Definitely federal governments too. Positions are PAC funded. Just get more money the more up you go. People that on paper sold themselves out for $9, like what? He's like, damn, I got Israel to pay for my subway though. Blue is my favorite color. That's what's up. I like blue too. Can I get a Mick pic too? Do y'all remember that ad campaign? Can I get a Mick pic too? Yeah, remember when Mick pic 2s existed? I'm so old. I don't know, they might be still around. And I don't actually mean that, just so everybody knows. I don't actually think that I'm old. I'm 20. I'm just not a kid anymore. So that's not recently. McPick 2s existed like 8 years ago, if I'm not mistaken. When that Crash of Cars came out, that dude insists that COC means. How am I doing? I'm currently working on finding out how to animate. That's what's up. I used to try to do that on Flipagram, I think was the app that we used to use back in my day. Back in the good old days. Back in my day, Netflix was $5 a month. I remember renting Frozen on a Netflix disc. CDs, as we used to call them. Yes, that was my time. We used to have whole shelves in our house just to hold these mysterious CDs. And you'd have to use them to play games and movies. People used to own shit. GTA 6 said, I should get an eyebrow piercing. Wow, that would be super cool. I got one, and then it fell out 6 days after I got it. There was a moment, like there was a eyebrow piercing era on this stream, at the beginning of the year. Fell out after 6 days though. I want an eyebrow piercing. Yeah, they're amazing. I like eyebrow piercings. I'm sad that mine fell out. It fell out while I was asleep, so there was nothing I could do about it. R.I.P. Blockbuster for real. Blockbuster was a little bit before I could remember, but it did exist when I was a kid. I was born in 2005, so like when I was a baby growing up, like Blockbuster did exist. I just wasn't going anywhere. My mom would have my dad watch me or something because little kids are not fun to take to the store. You know what I'm saying? But then Netflix came out, and then I remember coming home from school and getting like CDs in the mail from Netflix, DVDs. We rented Frozen. That's how I watched Frozen for the first time. It came out on Netflix for rental. Back in my day when Netflix still had discs. I watched Frozen in 2019. That's what's up. I don't know, when did Netflix stop using CDs? Or DVDs, my bad. DVDs in the mail. In 2023. So it was still a thing. Bro. Fuck you, Netflix. They just abandoned the red boxes, by the way. I remember after Redbox shut down, there was still a red box with movies in it. Just rent the movie and not give it back. People would do that, I heard. They would rent the movies, 4K movies, and then sell them on eBay. Let it go, let it go. The cold never bothered me anyways. Did I change my hair color again? Yeah. Dalen, what's up? Remember me? I love your videos. No, but welcome back. Try so hard to get more people on streams, but I will always be there for you. That's what's up. But I do get a lot of people on my streams for just sitting here and talking, in my opinion. When I launch the Minecraft server, I'm gonna go live. And you'll be able to join on either Bedrock or Java. If the world gets messed up way too fast, though, I'm gonna figure out a solution. And I'll keep that world open, but I'll also make like a portal to like another survival world that's like modified. To where you have to claim a plot of land to be able to build and place things. But then the other one will be like just full-blown anarchy. Oh wow, that was so scary. I almost had a heart attack. Someone punched my nose. He would celebrate 4th of July, literally. You're so funny. People got worried about me saying we could have killed more Nazis and Confederates, and then people say shit like that. I want to talk about guidelines. Anyways, we'll be back momentarily.